No, but the thing about it is, like, have you guys stopped to think about the spelling of the word laughter? Okay, because I just was typing the word laughter, right? And then I thought to myself, my brain, by default, in terms of pronunciations, went to Lafter, right? And then I was like, that's not how laughter's spelled. And then obviously I spelled it properly. You know, I think it's Laughe. I don't know. Laughter, whatever. I'm one of those days where I'm just like to myself and just watching ridiculous videos and just like happy. So that's why I'm in such good vibes. Anyway, and then it just reminded me of what I've been saying to you guys about how like we got to stop blaming the kids, like for real, like for not like the fact that I could think that the spelling of laughter is Lafter isn't a representation of my intelligence. It's a representation of my ability to like follow these random rules that I've been told that I don't even know where they come from, that everybody is doing, that they also don't even know why they're doing it, and a lot of them are just doing it because that's what's being done. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to use that as an example because the other day I mentioned this in the video, like how this whole laughter thing, I'm like there's words where I've been like when I was teaching in 2024 and before. I will not be doing that again, of course, until I am impregnated. Yeah, like I started to notice because I had to teach English as well for this other job I was doing last year. I was like, sorry, but the kids would be asking me like genuine good questions, like why am I spelling this like this? Like why do I have to write this like that? Like that's not even how you say it. Like that's not whatever. And I'll be sitting there thinking, you're not wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not wrong. Like, if you were to have said the word, written the word the way you say it, this is what I'm saying about, like, how can you call a child who's critically thinking and in their mind logically saying, it doesn't make sense why you would spell this word like this, I would spell it like that. And I just noticed that a lot of these kids, like, a lot of them, they struggled not with maths. Like, most of them would be ahead with, like, maths and science. They could be, like, miles ahead, years ahead of where they're supposed to be, like, grades ahead. When it came to things like English and things where they just had to learn stuff, that's, again, where did it come from? I've told you guys before, I used to feel like that at school. Like, you're telling me I have to know this, I have to impress an examiner. Why do I care about the examiner? Who's the examiner? Don't care about him, don't know him. Like, why do I care about any of this, actually? Like, who are they to dictate what I'm doing? Kind of similar to how I feel about language. Like, who dictated the fact that laughter spelled Laugh? Oh my gosh, now I'm paranoid. I need to search. Yeah, I've just confirmed it now, and that actually almost makes it worse. I would have been happier that if I was wrong. I would have been happy if I was wrong, right? So who dictated that it's Laugter? Like, who decided that? Like, and the fact that people don't ask these questions is why the adult population, I think, is very weak-minded. Because I'm like, you don't ask questions, you just go with the flow, you just take whatever anybody's telling you to do. Because why? I'm asking a good question. If we think about it, if we really think about it, I'm actually asking a fair question. But people don't think about that. It's like, oh, that's just the English language. That's just this. That's just this. That's just. It's always that's just something. And that's exactly why the world is the state in the way that it is. Because we don't question nothing. We just take everything and we just run along with everything. And then if you don't go along with the societal script and the societal contract that we're supposed to sign when we become adults, then you're the one in the wrong. And yet we're not even talking, like, who's the author? Who's the author of this? Obviously, there's actual, like, history to, like, how we speak and stuff like that. I might post this on Instagram. Yeah, there's also obviously logic to that. But then I'm also like, fair, but like, and that this starts somewhere, but it's not about even who started it. It's about who, why, where, when, and how, and is this the best thing for society? Because if I'm working with child after child after child after child after child who can do the so-called difficult subjects, which are the ones that I teach, maths and science mainly, I taught in 2024. Why then are they struggling with English, and their struggles are coming because of spelling? Which, again, we just decided, it's like the word I said to you guys before, the word counterfeit. Wednesday. Like, these words, the way we say them isn't even how we write them. but then you're the idiot for not being able to write the word laughter, right? But we've normalized subjects that are actually logical, like 2 + 2 = 4, and it's not hard to figure that out. It's not hard to work out what 50% is, because cent is 100, percent 50%, 50 per 100 is a half. That's not difficult. See what I'm saying? Like, none of that stuff is difficult and all of that, right? If you have 4x = 12, 4 x's = 12. That means that you have 4 x's that if you add them together, whatever this unknown number, these 4 numbers added together equal 12. Oh, wait, if I add 4 3s, I get 12. Oh, x = 3. This is what I'm saying. That's logical, but laughter. This planet is crazy. Like, the end of last year, I finally came to the conclusion, after years and years of being gaslit and gaslighting myself, and the devil also gaslighting me, that like, I'm not crazy. This place is crazy. Because why is it that we can all figure out how to spell? Do you know why we can all figure out how to spell laughter? I'll tell you why. Because people are good at following blindly. So it'd be easier for you to just say, oh, laughter spelled Laugheter, whatever. But if I tell you 4x is 12, it's like, oh my gosh, algebra is so hard. Even though, logically speaking, if you think about it logically, you have 4 lots of something equals 12. Hence, 12 just needs to be divided by 4. And whatever that is the x. But that's hard. But, let's spell laughter. Let's spell all these other words. I wish I could think of more, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Anyway, yeah, we've got a whole video all from me having to type the word laughter a second ago. I was writing a comment under somebody's video, and I was like, how do I spell laughter again? Like, and then I was just thinking about, this is exactly what a lot of the kids go, and then it's the government, it's the parents, it's the everyone telling me, oh, this kid, they're just not very good, they're just not very this, they struggle, that's why. And I'm like, but they can think logically. If I give a lot of these kids, with the right amount of time and the right amount of like just a little bit of a lot of patience and just a little bit of support, I can have them 2, 3, 4 years ahead of in maths and science in a couple of weeks. All my kids I've ever taught are always ahead, right? When they were in English, and I'm realizing that the biggest issue a lot of the time is like spelling, punctuation, and grammar, which they don't even teach grammar in this country anymore. They stopped teaching grammar when I was at school, but then you still get tested on grammar at secondary school. So how does that make any sense? Like, so I don't get teach grammar, not at primary or secondary, but I'm going to, at the end of my secondary school exams, which are going to dictate what I can do next, I'm going to be also evaluated on grammar, but I don't get taught it. It's so dumb. Like, this is what I'm saying. The education system is so dumb. That's what I'm saying. I could not possibly put my kid into a school in any country, because it's not just it's not just here. I could not possibly put my child into public school, because this is why. Or private, because this is all the same. You're not any better putting your kid in a private school. You actually just waste. You'd actually be better off letting them never go to school, letting them learn all their subjects through videos on YouTube, and saving that money for when they can do the thing. Pay for their exams, because the exams don't cost a lot. You can actually do the exams yourself. This is something people don't realize. The same exams you sit in school, you can actually just pay to do. So like, and you can pay to do them whenever you want. So one of the things I like to do is I like to say to parents, I'm like, I bet, forget this, what the school's saying, forget what anybody else has said. Let's get them to do a GCSE exam like 2 years early. Let's set that as the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, where they can actually do it. So yeah, anyway, just thought I would... Listen, I've been doing this job. I've been teaching. I've been working with kids for a very long time. Like, unfortunately, since before I should have. And my whole life, at some point, I've always been either working with kids through teaching, and I've taught now maths, so all the sciences. So maths, chemistry, biology, physics, English, geography, history, religious studies, dance, drama, and music. That's 11 subjects. And I realized that no matter what I'm teaching people, the problem is always the same. People in society and the world we live in just follows this random invisible script, and going outside of the script is abnormal, but the script itself is illogical, and therefore you're screwed by following it. Who would have thought? It's almost as if the devil was the one writing the script in the first place. But y'all ain't even ready for that conversation, anyways. You guys, Happy New Year if this is your first video seeing me. And yeah, I just had to share this, even though it's kind of a random moment, because I was just sitting there thinking about it. I was thinking, I don't get it. I don't. Please tell me that wasn't something on my anyway. But yeah, anyways, guys, if life's game is played to win, God bless you all. God loves you. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one.